Scoring, LaDasia Williams fouled out against South Carolina, and Angel Reese, the SEC league more. A few more. There's Reese. Gets in deep.
Angel Reese can come from anywhere.
The WNBA rebound record, over 5 million Instagram followers, the youngest all-star in the league, and multi-million-dollar deals with Reebok and Reese's. These are the things people often mention when talking about Angel Reese. But behind the dazzling spotlight and towering fame of this 22-year-old is a challenging story few know about. A childhood lacking a father's love, days of struggling to prove herself, and ugly moments with Caitlin Clark that turned her into a villain. So, what happened on her journey from those hardships to the pinnacle of glory? Let's explore the hidden corners few know about this inspiring basketball star, Angel Reese, right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on these top-tier stories about this superstar. Your support is what motivates us to keep bringing you even more compelling content. Lacking a father's love. Angel Reese's childhood wasn't a dazzling fairy tale, but the journey of a little girl from Randallstown, Maryland, facing hardships many of us can relate to. Born on May 6, 2002, Angel grew up in a basketball-loving family that was also full of cracks. Her mother, Angel Webb, a former professional basketball player, passed down her passion from the very beginning. Angel's father, Michael Reese, played basketball overseas, but he was never close to her. As a result, Angel always felt the absence of her father's affection, though she never spoke it aloud. Anyone who grew up without full parental care can surely understand that feeling. Angel learned to play basketball from her mom during one-on-one matchups in their home court. Those afternoons weren't just games, they were where she found solace. In an interview with The Athletic, she once said her mother was her first coach, the one who taught her how to get back up after every fall. But life wasn't just about shooting hoops. Angel also faced financial pressures as her mother, raising her and her brother Julian alone, worked tirelessly to keep their family afloat. Some days, young Angel stood watching her mom play in local Baltimore County leagues, feeling both pride and silent worry about the burdens her mom hid behind her smile. Beyond basketball, Angel tried ballet, swimming, gymnastics, and track, like she was searching for herself through every leap and lap, but basketball was always where she returned. At St. Francis Academy, she began to shine, but not without tears. Games against older boys' teams were real tests. She got knocked down, laughed at, but each time she stood up, her eyes blazing with a resilience only those who fought for their dreams can understand. ESPN once ranked her the number one. Two-player in the class of 2020, but behind that glory were grueling practices to exhaustion and nights when she wondered if she was strong enough to push through. Family was her biggest support, but also a quiet pain. When her mom was honored at the UMBC Hall of Fame, Angel felt both pride and pressure to carry on that legacy. Her brother Julian, who later played ball at Maryland, was her partner in home court battles, but also a reminder that she had to be strong for both of them. Angel Reese's childhood was filled with sweat, tears, and love, a story not just about basketball, but about how a little girl learned to turn hardship into fuel before stepping into the WNBA spotlight. But emerging from that challenging childhood, Angel Reese didn't just find herself on the court. She turned it into a battlefield where every leap and hustle was a statement. And when she stepped into the NCAA, she was no longer just a girl who got up after falls. She was a warrior, ready to face bigger challenges with the whole world watching to see how far she could go.
Well, we did it.
Broken legs pulling Angel into the abyss. Angel Reese's career is a warrior's journey where every step forward was traded for sweat and moments of near collapse. When she joined the Maryland Terrapins in 2020, she carried big dreams, but in her first season, a broken leg dragged her into a deep abyss. The pain wasn't just the days sidelined, it was the helplessness of watching her teammates fight without her. Anyone who's faced setbacks knows that moment of wondering if all the effort was worth it. But Angel didn't give up. In her second season, she came back strong, averaging 17.8 points and 10.6 rebounds per game, leading Maryland to the NCAA Sweet 16 in 2022, though they fell to Stanford in regret. Her transfer to LSU in 2022 was a stunning comeback. Under coach Kim Mulkey, Angel erupted like an unquenchable flame. She led LSU to the 2023 NCAA championship, earning Most Outstanding Player with relentless plays. Each double-double was a declaration that she wasn't just playing for herself, but for all the days she doubted herself. Going pro, the Chicago Sky picked her 7th in the 2024 WNBA draft, and Angel made an instant mark. Her rookie season was a phenomenon. 446 rebounds, a WNBA single-season record, and 15 consecutive double-doubles, surpassing legend Candace Parker. Those stats don't just speak to talent, they tell the story of a heart that never stops fighting. But the path wasn't all roses. In September 2024, a wrist injury forced her to end her rookie season early, leaving sorrow as the Chicago Sky missed the playoffs. Some nights she sat alone, wrist-wrapped, wondering if she could go further. Yet Angel didn't let failure define her. She joined Unrivaled, a new 3x3 league, and in 2025, she and Rose BC won the title, earning Defensive Player of the Year with the stance of someone who never surrenders. From doubted days at Maryland to WNBA and unrivaled glory, Angel Reese's career proves that sometimes the deepest wounds become launchpads for the biggest leaps. It's the journey of a girl who doesn't just play basketball but lives it, a story that makes anyone who's fallen want to stand up, believing light is always ahead. From the court to a lavish life, Angel Reese doesn't just win in sports, but also in business. Now, her massive fortune stands as proof of a limitless rise. Living in the city's priciest apartment. First, let's talk real estate, something Angel Reese has turned into a symbol of her dazzling success. She currently lives in a luxury apartment in Chicago, where the monthly rent alone hits $8,000, equaling $96,000 a year. This isn't some ordinary place. It's a lavish space in the city's most expensive high-rise, with sweeping views of Chicago's skyline and Lake Michigan. The building boasts extravagant amenities like an indoor basketball court, Pilates studio, spa, and media lounge, things that reflect Angel's peak lifestyle. But what's even more striking is her revelation at ComplexCon 2024 that she could pay off a mortgage, hinting that owning bigger property is well within reach. Though no specifics confirm if she's bought a home, with her massive earnings from endorsements and the WNBA, many believe Angel might own a multi-million-dollar house, perhaps in Chicago or her hometown of Maryland. For someone who once broke her leg in college and fought to regain her form, owning such properties is proof of her steel spirit and ability to turn dreams into reality. Beyond real estate, Angel Reese piques curiosity with her car collection, a piece of wealth any of us would dream of having in our 20s. While at LSU, she partnered with Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge through an NIL deal, and many fans believe she was gifted or bought a luxury Mercedes-Benz as a reward. Picture Angel cruising a Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the iconic SUV starting at around $140,000, through Chicago streets, hair blowing in the wind, a confident smile shining after all her struggles. Though no official photos confirm it, with her current income, owning a few high-end cars is entirely plausible. Some unverified rumors even suggest she might be eyeing models like a Range Rover Velar or a Porsche Cayenne, matching her bold and glamorous Chi Barbie style. It's speculation, but who among us, those who scrimped for our first car, doesn't feel pride seeing a young woman like Angel rise and own such speed machines? Angel's wealth isn't just in homes or cars, it's in the massive endorsement deals that have catapulted her net worth to new heights. Look at the numbers. In college, her NIL value hit $1.8 million per ONT3, and now she claims the $2 million figure reported is completely wrong, implying her real worth is far higher. She signed a long-term deal with Reebok, becoming the first college athlete to partner with the brand, and launched Angel's Picks. Her Reese's deal brought the Reese's Pieces collection from tees to caps, estimated to rake in hundreds of thousands in revenue. Plus, she's teamed up with big names like Beats by Dre, PlayStation, McDonald's, Goldman Sachs, Amazon, Wingstop, and Xfinity. Experts say these deals could earn her over $1 million annually, dwarfing her $73,439 WNBA rookie salary. For someone who said, "The WNBA can't pay a single bill of mine," it's clear Angel's found a golden path to turn passion into a colossal fortune, stirring emotions as we recall our own lean days. Investing is another hefty chunk of Angel Reese's wealth, showing her far-sighted vision at such a young age. She's an investor in DC Power FC, a women's soccer team with a 5% stake, a bold move into sports beyond basketball. Though the exact value isn't public, with women's soccer growing in the U.S., this could be worth hundreds of thousands down the line. She's also partnered with Goldman Sachs on the 1 Million Black Women campaign, showing savvy in picking profitable, meaningful projects. Who among us, at 35 to 55, didn't dream of such financial wisdom in youth? Angel doesn't just make money. She's building a lasting empire, helping her set up mom for retirement and care for her family, a story that touches anyone who's sacrificed for loved ones. But Angel Reese isn't just rich, she's got taste. If real estate, cars, and investments show her financial smarts, fashion, travel, and a lavish lifestyle, reveal another side, sophistication and class. Angel doesn't just own pricey things, she enjoys them in a style all her own. From the basketball court to the runway. First, there's her fierce love for fashion, a luxury hobby she doesn't hesitate to splurge on. Not just dressing well, Angel turns every appearance into a personal haute couture runway. From meeting Rihanna at the 2024 Footwear News Achievement Awards in a stunning outfit to strutting at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, she exudes true fashionista vibes. In a January 2025 Vogue interview, Angel shared, "I've always been a fashion girl, rummaging through mom's closet and dreaming of runways." Now, with a fat wallet, she doesn't just buy limited edition sneakers or designer bags. She owns custom-made outfits so pricey, you'd gasp, "This is peak extravagance." Each time she flaunts an outfit on Instagram to her 4.4 million followers, it's not just clothes, it's a statement of confidence and power, striking a chord with anyone who's dreamed of a glamorous life. But Angel doesn't stop at beautifying herself. She dives into lavish trips where money unlocks paradise. Imagine her on a private jet to Jamaica for her 21st birthday in 2023. Sea breeze tousling her long hair as she sips a cocktail by the turquoise shore. Or more recently, during the Unrivaled League in Miami from January to March 2025, she didn't just play ball, she lived it up with extravagant nightlife and yacht days. "I love living to the fullest," she once said on Instagram Live. Who among us, seasoned by years, doesn't feel a twinge of envy seeing her turn every trip into a penny well spent experience? Lastly, we can't skip her joy in cooking, a seemingly simple pleasure she's elevated to an art. In a 2024 Sports Illustrated interview, she gushed about her fried Oreos, crispy golden treats she makes herself. Though former LSU assistant coach Gary Reedus II teased she never cooked for anyone here, Angel confidently called it her top hobby. Picture her in the modern kitchen of her $8,000 a month Chicago apartment, with premium cookware and top-notch ingredients, whipping up dishes both tasty and unique. It's not just cooking, it's how she unwinds, enjoys, and lives true to her go big or go home style. These are Angel Reese's joys and hobbies, gathered from various sources. If you want more behind-the-scenes details about her life, we encourage you to explore other sources for the most accurate info. No matter how glamorous, Angel Reese's life isn't just about flash and luxury. She's not just a fashion icon or social media star. Angel is also a figure of boldness and controversy. And nothing shows that more than the 2023 NCAA Finals, when a defiant gesture toward Caitlin Clark rocked the sports world. A special hatred for Caitlin Clark. We can't skip that fateful moment in the 2023 NCAA Finals when Angel Reese did John Cena's "You Can't See Me" gesture in Caitlin Clark's face, followed by pointing to her championship ring. It instantly sparked a firestorm, igniting a clash of opposing views. To many, it was a champion's confidence, a bold claim of grit and personality on the court. But to millions of others, especially those tied to traditional sportsmanship, it was unacceptable arrogance. Social media erupted like a tsunami, drowning Angel in criticism. Some called her a sore loser, despite LSU beating Iowa, while others slammed it as rude and disrespectful to her opponent. An older fan once said on YouTube, "I raised my kids to be humbler than that. Angel's got talent, but she's ruining her image." Opinions split, but the fallout branded Angel a troublemaker, a stark contrast to hopes she'd be the WNBA's new icon, talented, humble, and admirable. The drama didn't end there. The 2024 WNBA season with the Chicago Sky thrust Angel into another storm. In a June 1st, 2024 game against the Indiana Fever, she sparked fierce debate with a foul on Caitlin Clark. This time, not a taunt, but a direct hit to Clark's head as she drove to the basket. After review, refs upgraded it to a flagrant one, escalating tensions. Clark's fans accused Angel of dirty play, while her supporters argued it was just a hard play. No malice intended. But social media wouldn't let it go. The incident video spread across YouTube, racking up millions of views and harsh comments. "She's jealous of Caitlin," or "Angel's trying to get attention with cheap shots." Despite Coach Teresa Weatherspoon's defense, Angel's image, especially to those nostalgic for a politer era of hoops, plummeted. In under 2 years, she went from a promising NCAA champ to one of women's basketball's most divisive figures. She's no longer just an athlete, but a symbol of a generational rift between those craving bold self-expression and those valuing humility in sports. Most recently, in early 2025, Angel faced more heat in the unrivaled league. A rumor from a self-proclaimed insider tied her to Marina Mabrey's trade request from the Chicago Sky, an accusation Angel publicly denied. "I'm not behind this," she said on a live stream, voice thick with frustration. But the public doesn't forgive easily. X posts and YouTube videos dug into her past, from claims she faked an injury last season to avoid playing to cocky lines like, "The WNBA can't pay my bills." Amid the public storm, Angel doesn't just face pressure on the court. Her personal life gets dissected too. She doesn't shy from controversy, but when it comes to love, Angel keeps it all under wraps, a rare choice in a world where everything's exposed under the spotlight. Hating being paired with men. Angel Reese, at 22, hasn't walked down the aisle. She made it clear in a Complex Con 2024 interview with Speedy Mormon. "You won't see me publicize a relationship until I'm married." Hearing that, I couldn't help but think of my younger days, when love was both a warming flame and a heavy burden. Angel's the same. She once shared on X that keeping her love life private protects not just her, but the other person from prying eyes. "I don't want them attacked," she said, and I felt the sincerity in every word. Who hasn't wanted to shield someone they love from the world's curious gaze? She once had a public romance with Cameron Fletcher, a college basketball player. They started dating in 2023, back in college, enjoying trips to Jamaica or New York together. But by March 2024, Angel went on Instagram Live and declared, "I'm single, "Don't tie me to anyone." It wasn't just a statement, it was a sigh, like how many of us let go to focus on ourselves. She stressed, "I'm worth it," a fierce reminder that sometimes being single isn't loneliness, but freedom. Now, Angel opts for privacy. On her Unapologetically Angel podcast, she shared her standards: a 6'7" or 6'8" guy, ideally an NBA player who gets her hectic life. But she added, "I'm not rushing to find someone. I'm finding happiness in life." Doesn't that tug at you? At 22, she's learned what took many of us decades. True love doesn't need haste. Angel doesn't just shine on the court. She turns every controversy into fuel to soar higher. She doesn't stop at titles or records, but uses her influence to spark real change, from sports to the community. Inspiring and pushing for gender equality. Angel doesn't just dominate the WNBA with her rebound record and 2024 All-Star nod, she's a cultural force. From being the first female athlete with a McDonald's meal named after her, to partnering with Reese's and prepping a 2026 Reebok signature shoe, she's shattering limits. But to me, her heart stands out most. In 2023, she launched the Angel Reese Foundation, aiming to empower girls and forgotten communities through sports, education, and finance. Doesn't that sound like your own youthful dream to change the world? Picture the kids in Baltimore and Baton Rouge at Angel's back-to-school give-back block party, getting backpacks, school supplies, clothes, small things that can transform their fall. "I want girls to know they can do anything," she told 225 Baton Rouge. It's not just talk. She donated $12,000 to scholarships at her old school St. Francis Academy, which helped her reach her dreams. Who hasn't wished for someone to believe in them like that? Angel's impact goes beyond numbers. Her 2024 podcast, Unapologetically Angel, is where she shares raw stories, inspiring millions. She's unafraid to discuss pressure, criticism, and how she rises stronger. With over 5 million Instagram followers, she's using her voice to push gender equality and mental health awareness. She reminds us that at any life stage, you can make a difference. Yet, not everyone's ready to embrace Angel's bold rise. Some argue she's leveraging fame for personal branding over real impact. Negative social media comments still pop up, questioning her motives. But Angel never backs down. She keeps expanding community projects, partnering with nonprofits to bring opportunities to the next generation. Recently, she inked a Nike deal to supply shoes and gear to high school girls' basketball teams across the U.S. It's not just about better playing conditions, it's a loud message. Women in sports deserve investment and respect. Angel Reese might not fit the traditional perfect mold, but she embodies a generation that dares to think, act, and face every challenge to rise. Love her or hate her, no one can deny she's changing the game on and off the court. Angel isn't just building a legacy on the court, she's painting a bigger picture of ambition. If 2024 was her stepping stone to claim her spot, 2025 is her explosion. With new milestones, more titles calling her name, and expanding personal projects, Angel Reese isn't just an athlete, she's becoming an icon of strength and boldness. Aiming for league MVP. Right now, Angel's living her brightest days. After an impressive 2024 rookie season with the Chicago Sky, she made her mark with a rebound record and all-star status. But in 2025, she's not stopping. She just wrapped her first unrivaled season, the new 3x3 league, earning second-team all-unrivaled, leading in rebounds, and snagging DPOY. Watching her battle on the court, I can't help but recall my own days of pouring everything into passion. Do you see yourself in that? Off the court, Angel's exploding with personal projects. Her Unapologetically Angel podcast shares real stories, from pressure to joy, drawing millions weekly. She's the face of brands like Reese's, Reebok, and Cash App. Her 2026 Reebok signature shoe has fans buzzing, but in 2025, she teased on her Angel Reese Update YouTube that she's becoming a homeowner, a huge step in her 20s. She's not stopping there. She's diving into business. Per Forbes, she founded AR Unlimited, a sportswear company for young female athletes. With growing influence, she's speaking at TEDx events, inspiring confidence and grit in pro sports. Plus, she's teamed with Nike to outfit high school girls' basketball teams nationwide, a big leap for gender equality in sports. Looking to 2025, Angel's ambition is clear. She wants to elevate the Chicago sky, aim for MVP, and keep fighting for sports equality. In a recent video, she said, "I'm not a billionaire yet, but I'm on my way." Doesn't that make you proud? She's also planning to grow the Angel Reese Foundation, bringing more chances to young girls, something many of us dreamed of doing for the next generation. More than an athlete, Angel Reese is becoming an icon, a woman unafraid to break barriers, ready to redefine success her way. Finally, we're not responsible for any interpretation or application of this video's content. Viewers should evaluate, verify info, and take it selectively. Sincere thanks for watching. I know how busy life gets at our age, so every second you spend here with me is precious. If Angel Reese's story moves you, or you just find it cool, drop a like. It's a great way to support me in bringing more meaningful content. Share this with friends, family. Who doesn't want to hear about a young woman changing the world, right? And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Let's explore more inspiring stories together. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.